Welcome to a special solo edition of our Severance reviews. This will be a quick synopsis and review for episode 2 of season 2 of Severance. So, episode 2 essentially picks up where the Audis regain control of themselves after the overtime protocol is stopped from the end of season 1. And immediately we go back. So season 1 episode 1, we start with the Innie's perspective. We're told it's 5 months. And then episode 2 starts to unravel and reveal that it's actually only over a course of 48 hours that Milchek comes up with this crazy scheme to figure out how to change course and convince the Innies to get back on the path. In this, we see Helena, also known as Helly R, on the inside of the severed floor. She comes back and she immediately puts out a press release stating that it was a prank, that she was pretending to be the Innie, and that it was all just a misstep and a misunderstanding. So immediately undoing anything that Heliar was trying to say and convince people of, it's already done for damage control. She then tries to convince Cobell to come back and work, and Cobell has a bunch of her own demands of what she wants and expects, and so they can't really come to an agreement on it. So, yeah, she ends up not taking the new position, new promotion. Let's see, what else do we have for this episode? Yeah, Mark decides to just continue to go along with work, and we see what happens with Dylan. Unfortunately, Dylan's Audi struggles to find a new job. As he's trying to get into doors, he ends up overplaying his hand and what he's assuming is the right thing to say, and in the process spills the beans about being a severed employee. This unfortunately leads to him not getting the job at the doors, but thankfully within 24 hours, he gets reinstated at Severance. Because as we remember in the first episode, Mark was really insistent that he needs his team back. We discover that the other severed employees brought back for Mark's team were in fact there just as a temporary measure. One of them ends up getting escorted out of the building, just as he had gotten another job back. And so there's a whole bunch of crazy questions that just continue to mount of what kind of management. Is this all intentional from Lumen? Is this all planned? Is this all something that they're doing on the fly? The mystery box continues to expand in size over this, while still simultaneously answering and satisfying a bunch of questions. This episode in particular, it really feels like the second part of the season premiere, because it's the other half of the story that we didn't quite get, but it's put together in a way that this works. A lot of people like to poo-poo the mystery box idea, and there's a lot of mystery surrounding what Lumen is, what the whole purpose of any of this is, why the severed program even be like. We have no answers or no clue to most of the big questions in season 1. Yet, I'm still here for it because the writing and the subplots and all of the other plots that build to us trying to get to the meat and potatoes of what is all of this. It keeps you intrigued, and it keeps you hooked in. And it's not feeding you filler either. At no point in this episode or in the first episode did I feel that I was just getting strung along. In fact, it started to hint that it was going to go a direction that honestly I think I would see coming. So, yeah. what more could be summed up with a lot of what episode 2 shows us? We get a better idea of who Helena Egan is. That's Helly's outie. Um, we don't really get a whole lot of backstory into Irving's outie. In fact, we don't really see him a whole lot at all. He just gets fired and then rehired, and there's a whole process where Milchek is bringing people back, and it's, well, of course they have no other choice because they're severed employees. Where else are they going to go work? It turns out nowhere. So yeah. If you made it this far, please do the usual, like, subscribe. If it's all you can afford to do, it's all we're asking of you right now. Um, any and all effort helps us to grow. We will hopefully be back sooner with episode 3 and episode 4 reviews, and hopefully we can get somebody along with me next time. But yeah, every now and again we might have to just do a solo review of something, and that's just how it goes. So hey, at the very least, it's a little bit shorter. Please email suggestions to thewriterbrothers@gmail.com. And if you got a comment you want us to say on stream, join us on the live stream and say some comments, or put some comments in this video below and we might shout them out on the next stream. Thanks, and have a great rest of your or beginning of your week, and I'll see you when I see you.